In other news tonight, imagine this. You get a threatening letter from an attorney, and it says you illegally downloaded and shared porn. And if you don't cough up some cash fast, they're going to sue you, and everybody will know about it. In a recent Not On Your Side investigation, we introduced you to a mother of two, Jenny Fan. Jenny got a letter in the mail accusing her of downloading and sharing porn. She says she didn't do it. We investigated and found out there are hundreds of thousands of people just like her being targeted by attorneys called copyright trolls. They work for porn film companies, and they're going after people like Jenny, saying, if you don't cough up $3,000 to make the embarrassing accusations go away, we're going to sue you for much more, and everybody will know. We went to Arizona Attorney General Tom Horne to find out, is this even legal? Not On Your Side's Tammy Vo is here with more on what he has to say about our investigation.
Well, Jennifer, the Attorney General is concerned about the situation, but says that he can't do anything about it just yet until he hears from people out there who have been accused of this embarrassing crime. He worries that what we could be looking at is extortion.
Jenny Fan is a mother of two.
Attorney General Tom Horne watched our 9 On Your Side investigation. His first reaction?
Sounds terrible.
Jenny Fan accused of pirating dirty movies at her nail salon. She says she's innocent.
It doesn't look to me like she's the type of person who downloaded the pornography that she's accused of having downloaded. So it's very concerning if they're preying on vulnerable people.
In our investigation, the attorney who sent Jenny the threatening letters told her that even if someone else hopped on her wireless signal and got the dirty movies, she is still responsible because her name is on the account.
Do you think that holds any legal ground, that argument?
I'm not aware of any legal basis for why you would be responsible for someone else's wrongful acts if they did that by wrongfully accessing your computer.
What about the letters and phone calls that about 250,000 people nationwide have gotten from these copyright troll lawyers? There's no mistake, they're threatening, talking about legal action and subpoenas. The idea, says legal experts, to scare the pants off people like Jenny and get them to fork over the $3,000, and it'll all go away.
Does that at all cross any lines as far as, I don't know, intimidation?
Well, if there was no reasonable basis to believe that she did do those things, then that would be extortion.
There are reports online of a Croatian immigrant named Josip Gottwald living in Tempe, Arizona, who faces the same accusations. He wrote in an affidavit he's never even used a computer before. 9 On Your Side also got a tip from the family of a Chinese woman in Tucson accused of the same thing. Then there's Jenny. Attorney General Horne wonders if the copyright trolls are picking their targets.
If they are targeting immigrants, then that would be a very bad sign. That would indicate they're doing it because they figure the immigrants don't know how to defend themselves. And I think that would be very much of an aggravating factor for any violation.
Well, you might just be wondering, why not just get a lawyer and defend yourself? Well, that is expensive. Simply paying the $3,000 to settle might be cheaper. But the Attorney General told me about a law that says if someone brings a groundless claim against you here in Arizona, and if you hire an attorney who wins your case, you can recover your attorney's fees from that other party. Now, also, another sign that this may be total extortion, the fact that copyright trolls are pushing for these settlements up front. The Attorney General tells me that settlements are often a last resort because both parties have tried and just can't agree on the facts of this case. And Jennifer, the Attorney General also tells me that if that's the case, it is unethical.
There is nothing about this that sounds right or legit up to this point. But what can Attorney General Tom Horne do?
Well, he says at this point there's not a whole lot he can do unless people speak up. This is, believe it or not, the first time he's hearing about it in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Probably because a lot of people are embarrassed to fight this.
True.
But he says do not be embarrassed, because if you've done nothing wrong, you should fight these claims. But again, you've got to report it to his office. You can do so by heading to our website, KGUN-9.com, clicking on this story. We will have it up by the end of this newscast.
Hopefully more people come forward. Tammy, thank you. To a